Hey, welcome back friends, Techtail here, and today we are going to be doing the Desperate Times quest. This is a pretty easy quest from what it's been seeming, difficulty intermediate and length medium, and as you can see the requirements are just 2 quests and level 50 in 3 different skills. This is going to be more of a playthrough. I am going to be doing it in multiple episodes. Depending on how long this quest is, I will have more episodes. So be aware of that. And I do have the volume on Runescape because hopefully there's some voice acting in this. Do want to go over required items. You do need 3 Runite bars, 2 Runite stone spirits, 10 mined runes, 10 gleaming energy, and an old necklace or necklace of Keros or Cheros or however how you pronounce it. I am not at the starting point of the quest as most people would be, but that's because I need to get the necklace really quick. I just wanted to show you exactly where you could find the old necklace or the necklace of Cheros, depending on whether or not you've actually done it or not. But if you need to find the old necklace, just go ahead and dig in this spot in Lumbridge. Pretty easy. We are going to teleport to Berthorpe really quick and get this started up though. Looks like the starting point is Saren right here, so let's go ahead and get that quest started.
Good people of Gielinor, thank you for coming. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Saren. Some call me the goddess of the elves. I have called you here because you represent every race of people and every god on Gielinor. There is a threat which faces every one of us, one you may be unaware of. The Elder Gods. They are beings older than our world. Indeed, they created this world, and indirectly, everything on it. Great artifacts like the Stone of Jazz, which have brought us war and woe for millennia, are merely their discarded tools. They are so powerful, so far beyond all of us, that even we gods are nothing more than ants to them. For the entire lifetime of this planet, they have slept. But now, they are waking up. To them, this planet and all of its people are nothing more than food for their children. They laid their eggs in the heart of the planet, and when they hatch, they will consume Gielinor and all life on it. Then they will move on to the rest of the universe, destroying world after world, until their work is finished and there is nothing but darkness. How can I know this? Because I too am their child. It fills my heart with pride to be considered the goddess of my people, but that is not my true identity. My mother was an elder god, though weak, deformed, abandoned, no threat to Gielinor. She created me millions of years ago, along with another.
I believe that's Zeros, if you guys don't already know from the previous quest.
I went out into the universe, discovered mortal life, and though it took time, I learned to appreciate the joy and wonder that your kind brings to existence. I do not share the goal of my kin. I would not see life on this planet, in this universe, ended. We have only one chance to avoid this fate. You must meet with the Elder Gods. You must go before them. Prove to them that you are more than merely food to be consumed. I am sure that they will come to see your value as I have. That is why I have brought you here, to warn you, to plead with you to make this case. It is only by working together that you can do this. Only united can you show the Elder Gods that you are worthy.
There we go. So that was a decent cutscene right there. A little bit long, but I have a feeling most people are going to skip over that. Zarador, though, says, ridiculous. Ancient gods beneath the ground, tales of the apocalypse, and delusions of grandeur from a goddess long irrelevant. Armadale, no, I can verify parts of it at least. Guthix himself told me this story. The Elder Gods. Saren speaks truly. Gods on top of gods? But what can we do about it? Yeah, that's actually a really good question. The gods are probably a little bit above our pay grade there. We are all different voices in a vast choir. I know each of us has our own needs and agendas. But now is the time that we must come together to appease the elders and save us all. I propose that we start simple and we turn our attention first to the elder god, Bic. Bic is the elder god most associated with nature and plant life. She is known to nurture trees and plants, bringing life and vibrancy to the world she engineers. It is the work of Bic that is responsible for some of the most vibrant worlds. Tardiad and Naragoon are both prime examples of her handiwork. And this, I believe, shows how we can reach her, how we can find a common ground to appease her. I propose that we create a great garden, a place where nature and beauty can thrive without the interruption of civilization. World Guardian, you are a neutral part in this. Please talk to the council, work with them to find a way we can build this. We need a location for the garden, somewhere large and spacious where nature can run rampant. A workforce we can commit to preparing the land. A supply of seeds, we will need trees, herbs, plants, or various rarities, and in large quantities. When we've come to an agreement, we shall consider the next goal. So I am literally going to have to talk to every single person. Do they have a place that we can plant? It's going to take me a couple seconds to find all of these locations that they're going to need for planting and everything, so I'll come back as soon as I get the general idea, because I don't really want to waste you guys' time with all of the nitty-gritty of this quest. Alright, so I messed around trying to find different different people to work the fields and different field locations. There's a few different places you can actually go. Zarador as well as Venescula both offer locations. I got two different locations, or two different types of seeds, Zandra and King Roald. They both offered some seeds. And Brunt the Chieftain, as well as, who else actually offered work? I think it was possibly Sir Amic. They both offered work, but seems to be not actually working out super well. Moya says, I have seen enough. It is clear there is no agreement here. No, you have no choice. You must cooperate with each other. Have a care, I'm not one of your elves to be ordered around. If we cannot agree on a plan for a garden, perhaps something else. And what would that be? Perhaps you think we should put on a musical show? Placate the elders with songs and dance? We must find something. There is no alternative. There is always an alternative. Dragonkin. My people's invitation seems to have slipped your mind, goddess. No matter, I found my way here. You are foolish to attack us here, Dragonkin. Even your kind cannot hope to defeat us all. I'm not here to attack you. I am here to save you. Save us? How? Saren has told you of the Elder Gods. She has told you that your only chance is to bargain with them, to appease them. What is this trickery? Let him speak. She is blinded by familial bonds. It is a naive lie. Many people know what it means to bargain with the Elder Gods. We tried the same thing. We were enslaved to their will, and remained slaves for an aeon. Finally, we are free. I would see no others make the same mistake. None shall suffer as we have suffered. Appeasement can never work. The Elder Gods cannot be reasoned with, cannot be bargained with. Once the Dragonkin believe as you do, believe that we could make them understand. And what do we get for our efforts? We were enslaved, each of us bound, body and soul, to their tool. We were forced to endure agonizing, unending pain whenever the stone was used, a pain that never went away. As we dreamed, the dreams burned us. When we were awake, the pain was like hot coals beneath the skin, every moment as a constant agony. And that fate is what awaits you all if you try to appease them. No. But there is another way, a solution that removes the chains from our own necks and place it back upon the elders. With the World Guardian's help, I believe I can use the Elder artifact known as the Needle to put the elders back to sleep. They will never rise, never threaten us again, and we need make no concessions to them. No, we cannot do that. Whatever threat they possess, they are still our creators. Which means what exactly? That they have the right to destroy us? That we should prostrate ourselves in fear at the mention of their names? Must we live as frightened children to abusive parents? No. I have seen what happens when we allow gods to dictate our fate. I say no more. You know why you had to make an example of traitors. Your weakness endangers us all. I will not be weak. I will not allow these elder gods to bully me and my people. I agree with the Dragonkin. Together, we can fight them back. We will fight. Bandos would never have allowed us to kowtow to these elders. Talking about which, Bandos is dead after the World Event 2, so just interesting little side note, that's why Zardor is here instead of Bandos. I've been at the mercy of powerful beings before. I will not let them walk over me again. My lord would never see appeasement as the solution. We must be creators of action if we are to thrive. Is this the will of you all? Will you not see reason? Must my aunts be punished for crime they cannot understand? There is little justice in this, Saren, but I see the wisdom here. You too, my friend? If there were another way, I would take it. But Kerapac is right. I have seen what the elders have done to the Dragonkin, and I have seen what they have done to other worlds. When I traveled the stars, I witnessed the discarded remnants of planets, discarded and scattered in the darkness without the slightest concern for what might have been. The elder gods, they're not like us. They do not think as we do. They cannot. I don't know whether they can ever consider us as worthy in their eyes. We are tiny things to them, less than ants. You said so yourself. I'm sorry, my friend. But no, appeasement can never work. So, if there is a chance, if Kerapac has a solution that puts them to sleep, then let us take it. Let them dream pleasant dreams, and let us live through it. The council murmurs in agreement, each head nodding resolute towards Kerapac in agreement with his proposal. Only one head hangs low as crystalline tears softly sprinkle on the ground. Then we are in agreement, Kerapac. World Guardian, we must entrust you with this task. Of course they are. We're the people that do everything for them. And Thok, a great battle, the end of days? How can Thok not be there on the front line? Thok must be there. Yes, what a marvelous plan. You should go with them, Thok. We need to make sure this plan goes off without a hitch. Why are you sending Thok, then? That's all right. The World Guardian... Yes, Thok will do it. Thok will fight these elder gods and make sure they're too scared of Thok's fists to ever threaten us again. Fine. World Guardian. We must head to the Needle west of Piscatorius. Or however you pronounce that. There, I will explain what must happen next. Okay, so let's go ahead and get over there. We have teleport to Eagle's Peak. I actually just completed the Needle's end quest, so we can go there pretty quickly. So, the whole garden plan not gonna be panning out. Saren instead is going to be the only person unhappy with this plan, which is probably gonna come to fruition at some point. I'm assuming that Saren is gonna block us in some way, somehow, some point of this quest. Okay, so it should be right over here. Yeah, these mountains, it's on top of the mountains. We just have to go around in a circle a little bit. The Neo Skips quest was actually a pretty good quest, by the way. If you guys haven't done that already, if you want to do it just by yourself, it's kind of entertaining to do by yourself. I ended up cheating a little bit and just using a quest guide, just because I got a little bit stuck and it ended up being so much faster with a quest guide. But it's a cool kind of quest. Basically, you just are typing in words and you're trying to be a detective, essentially. So it's kind of an interesting way of doing a quest. I know a lot of there's a lot of games that actually do that, like Her Story. It's kind of an homage to those FMV games. Okay, we're here. Kerapac. This is the needle? It's a strange device, full of power, but not the same as that accursed stone. I touch my hands to its surface, and I can feel the rhythmic pulsations of the anima as it knits, undoes, and reknits itself together. Can you feel it, World Guardian? Your rather unique nature should offer some sort of reaction here. You reach out a hand, fingers brushing through the air and against the needle. You touch its surface and you close your eyes, but it's stone, just cold and uncommunicative. I don't really want to lie and say that I can feel something. I feel nothing. It's just a rock. I mean, I know what it does and that it has power, but it's just a rock. Cold and inert, nothing special. And you, Fremnik? What do you feel? The air makes Thok's beard bristles stand on end. It makes them tickle Thok's nose and makes Thok want to sneeze. But Thok must not sneeze, for Thok's sneezes are so mighty that they might scare all the bunnies that live in the woods. Thok likes bunnies. They are proud and clever, and their ears are pleasingly large and fluffy. Thok would like to keep a pet one, but Thok is too busy with great adventures to look after one. Maybe Thok get one from Marm to help calm him down. Or maybe Thok could train a war bunny. We could adventure together, slay dread beasts, and drink mead around the fire. What was the question again? Thok got distracted. I'm sorry I asked. Yeah, Thok, just keep quiet. It is strange that you feel nothing, World Guardian, but perhaps not so strange. You are an impossible thing, immune to the power of the gods, and it would seem at least resistant to even these artifacts. Impossible? Indeed, nothing like you has ever existed, nothing like you should exist. I have studied the power of the elders for a long time, World Guardian. You should not exist. It remains to be seen exactly what that means. The needle is currently attuned to the flow of time in a small area, but it doesn't have to be. It can be attuned to the temporal flow of anima itself. We can make it so that the anima flows directly for the elder gods. In essence, we can make the anima flow away from them. We can take their food source, prevent their eggs from hatching. They will go back to sleep as their cycle has just begun. It will keep them still, keep them sleeping, keep Gillinor safe. Huh? Thok does not understand a word of what you're saying. Yeah, let's explain it to Thok. Basically, Kerapac is saying that we can use the needle to corrupt the Elder God's food supply. Put them to sleep as if they drunk an awful lot of mead. Haha. Thok has been there. Thok slept through a whole bar fight once because he drank too much mead. It is a good plan. Okay, what do we need to do to make this thing work? I will attempt to attune the artifact. The dragon can have a unique connection to the Elder Artifact, and it allows us to affect them slightly. World Guardian, as I attune the artifact's temporal instabilities will appear in the area. Oh, this is probably the combat section. These instabilities are created by the power of the artifact, so your World Guardian nature should allow you to force them closed. How can I do that? My understanding is that you can literally squeeze them closed with your hands. Crude but effective. They should all be localized around the area. Please find them and close them. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Kerapac touches the needle and concentrates. Power flows around his fingertips and into the needle as the air thrums with power. Go now, World Guardian. I must remain here and focus my attention on the needle. Only you can close the instabilities. Hurry, or all is lost. So we need to find the instabilities. There's one. Okay, so we are literally just gonna get temporal instabilities and just push them closed with our hands, I guess. That's a little bit a little bit silly, but whatever. So it looks like we found 3 just running down this section. It said that it should be centralized to this location, so it shouldn't be too hard to find all 5 of them, hopefully. I doubt they're going to be going past there, just because that's about where this all ends. Where this section of the world ends. There's nothing over here. I'm not so sure about this whole temporal instability thing. Seems a little bit silly. Let's go ahead and try north a little bit. There was one over here, so I could see them spreading it a little bit further north. And it seems like that is actually as far. Let's go ahead and climb up these stairs, see if we can find one over here. Yeah, there we go. There's the last 2. So there's 2 inside the building on the first floor and 1 in the area right here. Feels like all of them. I should go speak to Kerapac. So 2 upstairs, 1 in the garden here, and 2 on your way down to the garden. Not too hard to find all of them. Go ahead and talk to Kerapac here. I've closed all the temporal instabilities, Kerapac. What now? Now I just need to... tons of talking. I'm afraid it won't work. The needle will not work without the whims of its keeper, and she's nowhere to be found. Is there nothing we can do? Well, perhaps there is one thing. The Elder Artifact are, in their own strange way, intelligent and alive. Not as intelligent as you would understand. Not an intelligence that you would understand, but an intelligence nonetheless. We need some way to overpower the intelligence, subduing it just long enough for us to put the Elder back to sleep. There was once an enchanter of great skill, one of your people. He was able to create devices that could affect the minds of others. His name was Cheros, and I believe you've heard of him. Yes, he created a ring that could persuade people round to his way of thinking. Yes, I believe that he has grown quite adept at disguise and trickery. I believe he has potential to help us. But we have no idea where he is. No, true. But you do have something that belonged to him, a necklace, I believe. It has the potential to unmask him, if attuned properly. I believe our best way to unravel the mystery of Keros is to find his tomb. It is fictitious. It is fiction, but an artist often leaves clues in their work. If I recall correctly, the tomb can be found in the fenced-off woods claimed by someone named McRubber. Alright, so I'm actually going to leave this episode right here. We are going to be on a quest to go find McRubber after going and closing up the temporal anomalies. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this episode. I will be putting up episode 2 within a day. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see the rest of this quest. As always though, have a good one.